My Wii U is really loud.
Oh. Do you need to
Poor
fix
thing's
that?
probably on its fucking death crawl.
Could be. It is slightly caked in dust, but that's just the natural Wii U state.
Yeah. It came like that out of the box. The soft carpet of dust. Hey guys, welcome to Sick Bickies.
Sick Bickies.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means I'm not feeling very well, but I'm going to do my best.
I
Day,
thought you were just
I'd love to
saying that
hit
we,
these buttons,
you know, ran out of lighter fluid.
day 4 of COVID 5 or 4 or however many times.
You got COVID
Unlucky.
again?
Probably.
R.I.P.
Yeah. But
my brother in the
no,
world.
no one's going to catch it.
He'll
from me.
die once again.
Yeah, we are once again recording remotely, and not to steal the one topic right from under you that you wanted to talk about, but we're thinking about recording like this for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Ah, my little bird died.
Because it simply works.
It does.
It just
does simply
works.
work.
That's all it does, and that's the best bit about it.
They're coming right for me.
Meanwhile, for me, nothing has changed. So, you know, it's a
Yeah.
change that literally has nothing that impacts the way that I interact with this project.
I totally just fucking shot that arrow through that seagull's heart, and it did not even freaking flinch.
Well, yeah, because you're playing
is it a
Wind
drop
Waker,
off?
not Cabela's Hunter.
The fuck is Cabela's Hunter? Why do you keep
It's
making
a-
up games, Frank? What was that game you were talking about before that you made up?
Do you mean like before the recording session? That one was Zenless Zone Zero.
Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, it's a made-up game.
Yep.
Sorry to tell you.
Yep.
I've never heard of it.
Have
Therefore,
you
as
really
far as
not
I'm aware,
heard of
not real.
Cabela's hunting games?
No. Is that like big buck hunting or whatever?
I mean, kinda.
With the shotguns at the
But, like,
arcade?
Yeah.
But like they're like the special brand ones because they're like a big hunting line. Is the Cabela stuff?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, we don't really hunt for sport like you do in America, where you go around every God-given American's right to have a firearm on them to
Yes, correct.
waste bullets onto anything
for
that they
hunting
can find an
in
excuse to.
quotation marks.
Yeah.
And by hunting, I mean shooting someone that steps on my front lawn.
Frank, have I ever asked you where you were on 9/11?
That's a very good question. Hold on, let me just.
You don't remember it? I remember it.
I think I was at school or something like that.
Yeah, we were at the same school. That was at our school, at our old little primary school. That the very same day, 9/11, September 11, 2001, is when they tore down the wooden playground.
And put the metal playground up.
I was probably grinding for Mewtwo and Smash Melee, if I had to guess.
That's fucking badass. Wait, how old were you? How old was I? Smash Melee.
We were-
I
we
know
were
what? I wasn't
5.
allowed to play Smash Brothers until I was like,
Melee came out in
15.
2001.
yeah, I didn't own Melee. I didn't own any Smash Bros. My first Smash Brothers that I owned was Brawl.
Pretty sure Melee was my second GameCube game.
I think my second GameCube game was Luigi's Mansion. It was the best game that ever existed. IMO forever.
And nothing good has happened since.
Honestly, Mabini, you say that as a joke, but it's true.
It is true.
Literally nothing good has ever happened ever again.
I could have been playing Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Fucking God rest my soul. So that could
Oh,
have been the
Jesus.
case.
Wait, I don't have the Cabana, dude. That can't come
Yeah,
here.
I don't remember the wooden playground being taken down. I remember it just suddenly being a metal playground.
Well, I remember the exact time because that was the day that it
The
happened.
dark day.
It was a dark day because all the adults were like, "Oh, this is a terrible, horrible, no good."
And you
very
were
bad
like,
day."
yeah, I know, the playground.
This is a very light way to put it. I understand that, but like, yeah, as a kid, that was all I cared about.
Someone
so
flew a
that's what
plane
my-
into the playground and just wrecked it.
Yeah, we're recording remotely, simultaneously because Babini is sick. I'm also mildly sick, but I mean, I don't know. It's the middle of winter. What are you gonna do? If we just find it's easier,
Yep.
not having to deal with each other's stinks and all that. It's easier to edit audio and all that. I
Oh, yeah,
have
it's
a
way
mildly
better.
funny anecdote about it. We tried doing this thing where like we had two mics in the same room, right? I went through all the fucking effort of trying to make it that the mics would be synchronized, right? Like so all of the hertz and the refresh rates and all that were identical on every single one. We had two different laptops, two different microphones that were exactly the same, both Rode friggin' podcaster microphones or whatever. And I've gone past my destination. Wait, have I gone past my destination? What's the nearest island? Where am I? What's happening?
Going to
Well,
G5.
unfortunately, unlike you, I don't have a photographic memory of the Wind Waker map, so I actually can't tell you the GPS route if you have passed your destination or not.
Yeah.
Is this island close?
It doesn't look far.
Wait. Nope, it's too far.
No.
There's something else here. Is it a giant squid? Is it a
Okay,
big octo?
Grandpa, I think you can start taking your meds again. They
You
clearly didn't
motherfucking
work.
okay boomering me in the year of our Lord 2029. Now, what was I talking about? I was talking about something
Oh, I
real
could have been
important.
playing Halo 1 during 9/11. That might have happened.
Dude, you were playing so many cool games back then. All I had is
Yeah,
Luigi's
we-
Mansion. I didn't even have it until I think Christmas of
Yeah.
Well,
2001.
technically, that was my cousin letting me play Halo 1 on his Xbox, but you know.
Oh, there it is.
We had to go to school. It was crazy. Frank was at home playing Xbox.
It wouldn't have stopped me from going to school. I was on the other side of America.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Did you get to take a day off of school? Because it's
I
like a
don't
day of
fucking
solidarity,
remember.
where everyone's like,
You think I remember which random days I got off of school as a kid?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, it's supposed to be a day that you never forget, Frank. Sorry for misremembering. such a
Unfortunately, I didn't live in New York, so it didn't become a day I never
day. Another one of
forgot.
these.
All I know is what I was told.
Do I have my-
I have no memory of that day at all. I remember
shit.
things that happened to me. That's what I remember.
Well, that's why I remember
Yeah.
it. It's because that did happen to me. That for the school freaking playground going away
Yeah.
was the biggest thing that ever
I
happened.
do remember
in my
them
life, if
putting
I'm
up.
honest with
It wasn't like police.
As another
police tape, but it was
popular
like,
joke people say all the time, are you saying that that's your 9/11?
Yes. Yes, that is our
as
9/11.
a joke that I hear constantly on the internet now.
Yeah.
you. So, do you not find it
For
funny? Do you find it
Liam,
offensive?
it was the
No, I
it was the
find it very
playground.
funny, actually.
Okay.
Minor inconvenience happens, like, you know, they nerf the spy in TF2, and then a spy man goes, "This is my personal 9/11."
Anyway, I know we're having two topics at once. I just wanted to say that, yeah, I had this thing, right, where, like, I was like, it'll be perfect. We have 2 microphones, 2 laptops, everything is synchronized. It should sync perfectly, and it just fucking didn't. For some reason, it just kept drifting. And it was driving Stephanie and us all, like, fucking insane.
She was
because
sending
I also
us all
helped Stephanie
kinds of
with the editing, and
slares.
so did Mabini. Because the editing was just, like, it was so much harder than it would have been if we'd just done the one microphone that we normally do. So I went to Reddit, and I was like, help me, what's going on? And people were like, I don't know, I guess it could just be that, like, computers, the laptops have, like, different internal clocks, which makes no sense, because, like, why? Why is that a thing? So it was funny. So I went to work, like, not that long ago, and I asked a workmate of mine who knows quite a lot about audio. I said, like, here's the situation. What's your opinion? Like, why did it happen? And he was just like, you know, I've been in the business for like multiple decades and I've never heard that one. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then another workmate of mine was like, actually, I just looked it up on Reddit and someone asked the exact same thing as you. And they said in the comments that they've got different internal clocks in the computer.
And then you look
And
at
I'm
your
like-
other workmate, and you're like, who's going to tell him?
Well, it's funny because I was like, that could be me. That could be my thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, is your name? I has not tomato or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, which one of these guys have I got? I looked down for a second. Oh, no, not you. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm going to kill this guy. No, don't kill the other guy.
Do you have to kill them
No.
with the rope?
No, I don't have to kill them with rope. I need to steal their funny little thing.
Oh,
Not that.
the stick.
That.
Stop trying to steal
Yes.
that funny little
Yes.
thing.
Okay, I got enough. I got just enough.
I
Perfect.
thought you'd get it.
No, you need
to kill them.
you need 21 joy pendants in this game to beat it.
To beat the game.
Yes.
Otherwise, you don't get all the codex pieces, so you can't go to the end of the
You
game.
don't synchronize, yeah.
No, because I got
Can I tell you something?
in Assassin's Creed 2. I got up to the end of the game. It's like, yeah, you can't go through this invisible wall until you get all the codex pieces because you were supposed to be doing that the whole time. And I was like, oh yeah.
Do you remember when you used to say cinched and synchronized?
I don't think I've ever said that.
You did before you knew what sync was
No.
or what it meant.
No.
When you were playing Assassin's Creed, you called it synchronized and cinch.
That just doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all.
I know it doesn't sound right. That's why I remember
Yeah,
saying to
that
you,
sounds
like, that's not
that
right.
sounds like a you
I mean,
thing.
for,
That does not
for
sound
me,
like a me.
I learned that pretty early. Thanks
It's
to
like how you call
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fucking ether
5Ds.
ether. Which, by the way, I've asked more people about it. I was like, how do you pronounce this word? And
Yeah.
every person has said ether.
I asked someone too. I
Ether.
was saying ether, and they were like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
What the fuck, man?
Yeah. So yeah, we just talked.
I definitely used to say ether before I heard someone say ether. And then I was like, oh,
You know,
okay, that's how you say it.
No,
Okay.
I just say everyone else is wrong.
yeah, you got a lot of this. When I was a kid, me and my friend, when we used to play Pokemon all the time, we didn't know what the word evolution was, so we called it evulsion. Evolutions.
I've noticed that in Pokemon Violet, we've been saying a few things wrong.
What are they?
Terrestrialization and Vivillon.
Oh, is it not
It's
Vivillon?
not Vivillon. It's Vivillon.
I think we've been... Actually, no, I think we have been saying it correct. It's Blaziken.
Blaziken is
fine,
correct. Blaziken is definitely.
What's wrong with terrestrialization?
We kept saying terrestrialization or something like that.
Did we?
Yeah, it's just like,
The funny thing is, it should be like...
Making
like
up new
emphasis
words
on
every day.
terra, terra-astalization or some stupid shit.
yeah.
I don't know. Pokemon is rife with mispronounced words because it's there's no dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Get me out of
You're
here,
under
man.
attack.
I am under attack. Oh, actually, I can go back to the cabana
I
now.
do love the
Wait, no, I can't.
the water
Oh,
physics
I'll do it now.
going on here.
Copacabana. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Oh, we're gonna go to Kokomo as well. What the fuck?
Yeah, you know.
Very
How did you
nice.
do that?
I have some like cool soundboard things.
Oh
You
my
have that on
God.
our Discord? I didn't know that.
No, I
Is
pay for
that a
Discord
Nitro
Nitro,
thing?
because I'm a sick individual. Yeah.
That sounds
I have a
great.
sickness.
We should do that.
Yeah, I got a couple soundboards on
And
my,
so the,
on my
the
Discord.
nice
but,
thing about having Discord Nitro is you can use soundboards from any server that you're in. But like unless you boost the server, you can only have like 15 sound bits or whatever, or 10 or whatever. So I just have multiple private servers that allow me to store extra soundboards. So I have a whole bunch of soundboards that I have access to.
Jesus Christ. You know what you gotta do, Frank? You gotta sneakily put them in at strange and inappropriate times throughout the rest of today's recording session.
Yeah, during the
Don't
boss
tempt me.
battle,
I'll do that,
Coco
and
Cabana.
it'll make things awful. But
Oh, wait a second. They probably won't pick up on the recording.
Oh.
no, definitely not. It'll just YouTube will just start laughing.
So
or
Stephanie
going
has
like,
to
"What the fuck was
add
that?"
in what we just heard.
Sorry for the listeners at home. You're not really gonna get this 'cause I don't think I even have the original sound bit for this that I made myself. But you've played Pokemon Channel, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, playing with Seb watching. It's the Pokemon game where you had like a TV and you did like channel-based activities with companion Pokemon Pikachu. One of them
Yes.
was like a quiz show hosted by Wobbuffet.
Is that the show, the one Pokemon channel where he goes, "I'm Meowth and I'm on the scene"? Because apparently that's a meme
Yes,
for
that's
some
one
reason.
of the channels. Yeah, yeah. There's
Right.
the Meowth like newscaster channel.
Is-
But like the quiz show is a Wobbuffet, and so 90% of the quiz show is you just hear Wobbuffet. And then you see the captions like, and the answer is, or the question is, our winner is. Having Seb watch me play it, he drove him insane because I just kept doing the quiz show over and over again because I wanted the rewards from it. So he was like, I swear to God, if you don't turn off this channel, I'm leaving the cult. I'm like, okay, fine, we'll do one of the other channels.
Now you got a soundboard of all of the
No,
winners
but
and
I
stuff.
have this that I made.
Wabba! Wobbuffet!
Oh my
That
god.
was a Wobbuffet being released from your PC.
Next time on Pokemon Channel.